I'm Priyanka, and today I have the pleasure of hosting two amazing ladies who are influencers in their own field. This is Lisa, who's a fitness model and influencer,
Hello.
and that's Ratna, who's a chef and founder of Baked by
Hi.
Ratna Saluja. Okay, so we're here today to talk about how fitness can be incorporated into lifestyles as diverse as someone who's a model and someone who's a chef. So ladies, I have a question for both of you. How do you incorporate fitness as part of your lifestyle being a chef? And you being a model and influencer, how do you manage to keep yourself fit and healthy?
So for me as a chef, it's very important to take care of my health, because we lead a very hectic life in the studio, and I feel health is wealth, so that comes as a top priority for me to take care of my health.
Wonderful. And Lisa, how about you?
I love modeling actually, like modeling is like really nice to me, but there are times कि मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा problem होता है like regarding the health wise and everything. So like fitness is like really important for us model actually. So we have to look fit, like we have to stay nice. So I feel like हम लोग को ना ये time निकालना पड़ता है.
You need to take time out to stay
Exactly, like we
fit.
just stay there.
That's being part of having the discipline to stay fit.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need
With
to
the
be-
kind of lifestyle, that's the change in the lifestyle and how things are changing because of COVID-19 coming in and everything. I think it's very important to lead a healthy lifestyle. Even if, however busy you are, take out about 45 minutes just for a workout, a run, a walk. I think that would just
That would
justify
definitely.
your fitness regime for the day. Even if you don't have time during the day, just take out time in a week. Just
I agree.
prioritize your fitness, which is
Absolutely.
very important.
Which I think as a model it would be something that would make you want to, no matter what, you have to stay healthy and
Yes,
fit
yes.
because you
Yeah.
are projecting yourself as a certain depiction of beauty, I would say, right? So for you, fitness should be, would be part of your lifestyle, I would say,
It is,
right?
yeah.
Wonderful. So Lisa, what's your single biggest challenge when it comes to being fit and say leading a healthy lifestyle?
That could be a time and effort for me because there are times कि मुझे बहुत भूख लगता है. So we
No, that's fine, that's fine.
Okay, so because like there are times like we really want to have good food and then but then that will be the problem for me actually, the food,
As a
Yeah.
model, you need
Yeah,
to be-
resisting on a good food
Yeah,
actually. And it's very sad at times.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah.
Talking to a chef who's making the most amazing stuff, of course, I can imagine. Alright, Ratna, what about you? What's your single biggest challenge?
Just getting time out for workout, it's the biggest challenge, I have been training with you for a very long time, and I guess to get back into it sometimes becomes a big challenge for me because of the work commitments you have and the kind of food you're surrounded with.
I can
But
totally imagine
yeah,
that.
you have to, keep yourself, you have to control your mind. You have to have everything said that, okay, I'm not going to eat this, I'm surrounded by food. So I guess that is the biggest
So basically,
challenge.
both of you need to resist food, right? That's your biggest challenge.
Yeah, food
Yeah,
is
of course,
fine, I
of course,
guess.
food is,
Yeah.
of course, resistance is the biggest challenge one faces.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, good to know.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you as a fitness instructor must be facing the same thing.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Very rightly said. Everybody faces the
Yeah.
resistance to good
Yeah.
food and the temptations to eat all of
Yeah.
it. But yes, I mean, if you're being fit and disciplined and if you're considering it part of your lifestyle, it just goes without saying that is
What
part of
would
being
you
disciplined.
suggest for a chef like us, where we are surrounded by so much of food and we have to constantly build recipes and everything, sometimes it becomes a big challenge.
I would agree it's challenging, but at the same time, you generally would like to take time out from that kind of schedule to take a little workout happening in the way.
So Priyanka, how do you stay motivated during the lowest time?
I'll tell you very honestly, motivation is highly overrated. I do not believe in staying motivated at all. For me, discipline is key. Consistency is key. You just need to push yourself and get the work done. As someone who I know very well, motivation stays for say few days, few hours, few minutes at the most.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it's just pure discipline. That's
True
it.
that, guys,
Yeah.
really.
So Priyanka, I would like to ask you as a chef, and for all the chefs around the world, I would really want to ask you, what are the pros and cons about mindful eating? We, all the chefs, really face this problem. So, what would you advise us as a fitness person?
That's a really cool question, actually. So mindful eating would be, as you know, the biggest con when it comes to mindful eating, or the biggest drawback, is that it lasts for a few seconds. While you're eating what you're eating, you know what it is, but beyond that, your mind is elsewhere. So the thing is, you've got to stay focused. I would suggest, like, obviously, just having the food in front of you without any distractions, you know, like a book or a TV. At the same time, the biggest pro is you can actually taste the food. As a chef, that's your biggest plus point. You know what goes into the food that you're eating, right?
Yeah.
So for you to be mindful of that, if you made it yourself, that is,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
would know what it is
Yeah.
like in there, and then you are so, it feels great when you're eating mindfully. I've tried to do that, but I mean, honestly, it's not that easy.
Like sometimes people suggest, you know, if you're a chef, eat or taste the recipe that you, because we need to taste what we make. So a lot of people say taste it first half of the day. Don't taste it after
That's
12
interesting.
or yeah.
I
So-
didn't know
something
about
so-
that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, a lot of chefs, and when I follow them, a lot of them, they say that, you know, eat it at the first half so you don't have those, you don't have any guilty pangs. Do you think, according to you, that is relevant, or does that help?
I would say, as a chef, if you're going to taste the food that you're making, you're going to have to eat it no matter when you make it, right? Whatever time of the day it is. But at the same time, as a fitness and, you know, a professional coach, I would say be really careful of the portions. Because if you're not working out, and if you're just
I think portion
trying, portion control. If you're
portion control is
it's
very
crucial.
important. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So Lisa, I would like to ask you, you
Yeah.
know, you have a beautiful body and you're like slim, trim, actually a proper model. How do you maintain yourself, and how do you stay this slim and
That's a
trim?
nice question, actually. By going to the gym, dear. So, you know, by going to the gym, by working out, controlling my diet, you know, like eating a good food, more of greens and salad. Like, you must know that right now.
Yes.
In order to like stay fit.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, working out a
But
lot.
just having greens or just having salad, or do you have like a proper protein control
yes,
or
yes,
something
yes.
where you manage? What do you really do? Please suggest.
I do really work out, like less carbs, more of protein. Like a lot of like working out has to be there. A lot of weights actually, you know.
Oh,
I would agree. I would
Yeah,
totally
right?
agree.
Yeah,
Strength
yeah.
training.
Yeah,
That's
strength
about
training.
it.
Yeah.
That's like
And-
really important, like necessary.
Absolutely, yes.
That's like really nice. So, as a chef, do you do vegan foods?
Yeah, we specialize, you know, our brand actually during COVID we started specializing in vegan desserts, and I also started teaching a lot of people about vegan food and vegan desserts, and that's really become a fad, you know, because it has a longer shelf life and it's very healthy vegan. Eggs, sometimes, you know, like raw eggs or things like, you know, some desserts, for example, a tiramisu, it has raw egg in it.
It does?
Raw egg, yes.
I didn't know that.
I
That's
didn't know
news to
it.
me.
And raw egg is not good for pregnant ladies, for senior citizens, for people with different kind of allergies. You should not be having raw egg.
Oh.
So that's how we started, you know, making these differences in our recipes and everything, and we started doing a lot of vegan, and that's how the public started relating to it, and that's how the brand started doing it. Yeah.
That's like really nice to
Interesting.
Yeah, it
I
is
actually would like to ask, because I'm not vegan and I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
I don't mean to sound like being vegan is bad, but for me it's silly, because someone who works out as a vegetarian, my vegan options are very limited. If I don't have eggs, if I don't have a plant product for, like, say, milk-based product like paneer, I'm very limited when it comes to protein.
No, I don't say vegan as in vegan, just get into vegan. But yeah, just make those little changes, you know, like don't have raw egg. I'm sure you mustn't be eating raw egg.
No,
you,
but yes, I know what
do
you mean.
know,
sometimes.
because
You do.
the,
Yeah, with the salad. Caesar salad actually. That's a recipe.
Oh,
there.
that's right.
The raw
Yeah,
egg.
so raw egg is something that nowadays, even if you see the study that goes on the internet, a lot of recipes they especially write down where it's mentioned that we would prefer you not using raw egg. So that is something, I see people drinking raw egg. It's actually not good for the
They
body.
do in the fitness
Yeah,
industry.
because
I'm just
there are
surprised they
different
do,
kind
yeah.
of poultries and everything that's
Right,
happening
right.
all around. There's so many. Not everybody takes care of the kind of poultry farms, the
Absolutely.
hygiene and all, and you never know what's going in your body.
Very true.
Very
That's
new
right.
thing to me
Yeah.
about
Yes.
raw egg, actually.
Good information, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. Thank you so much for the information.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's really nice.
So thank you ladies for being here today. Thank you so much.
for having us.
Thank you
Yeah.
Lisa
Pleasure.
and Chef Ratna. And guys, their Instagram IDs are in the description right here.
To follow. And
Thank you so much, Priyanka.
It was always-
Priyanka
Thank you
is
so
an
much for
amazing
having us, yeah.
trainer. I have trained with her and I still train with her. She's a wonderful human being and she's keeps you highly motivated when it comes to fitness. So guys, it's a request as a friend, as her person who trains with her client. Please follow her page and go to her. She'll make you as fit as her.
Do follow her.
Hey,
Do follow
thank
us,
you.
in fact, right? So thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you so much.